Success comes from choosing the pain of discipline over the ease of capitulation. Thibaut. My friends, 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. You have to find that time. If you don't find that time, you're wasting your time. You cannot do this every other day, once a week on the weekends to try to catch up. You got to find the time. You can find 10 to 15 minutes each and every day to check these markets, to do your practice trades, to follow them, and to enjoy this. I find time in my busy schedule every day to chart the markets, to do this program, to do what I need to do, and I have for years. You can look at the body of my work going back. God, I think we're coming up on 10 years this year. So we've been doing this a long time, every day for free, putting this information out to you, and I am a much, much better trader because of it. So let's jump into these charts. I told you guys how I have started incorporating the use of artificial intelligence, reviewing my charts with me, helping me to see what it is I'm seeing. I can take issue with some of its opinions at times, but I am trying to use it to help. And as we look at the charts today, we're going to start off with the S&P 500, which is up today 0.12%. Now we look at the chart, we can see the high last week, 548.35. This week, 546.95. So we are not up to where things were last week yet. We can see where things ran down, and then they're trying to move back up. If we look at the AI evaluation of where we are right now on the S&P, it predicts that we have an 80% possibility of up movement of $5 in the next 5 days. I actually started adding that in. What's the most likely dollar movement? Now, again, we're going to check this and see how correct it might be. We see the weekly trend. We're told that it is upward movement over the past several months with a recent consolidation. Indicator strong support from the moving average, indicating a potential continuation of the uptrend. Clear uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. That's on the 2-day. Moving averages support a bullish outlook. 195-minute chart. We can see, again, with the trend, an uptrend with minor corrections. Volume supports further upward movement. So I don't disagree with that. I can see here, though, on the 2-day chart, we do have two dojis. The most recent 2-day candle just finished drawing today. Now, dojis show us lots and lots of indecision, and we have that following average volume, and you can see the volume on the 2 days has been pretty decent lately. And in fact, these last 4 days, it's been just right there at average, just a smidgen above average, with these two dojis that show us lots of indecision. We look at the half day, we can see where things have rolled down and started trying to move up a little bit, just a little bit, over the course of today. We are above the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half day. Again, we're not reaching that higher high. So I do see some consolidation there. And again, the way I always describe that is the market digesting the up move. Now, sometimes it digests it, and then I'm not going to use any gross bodily analogies, but we could say it vomits it up, and then it moves back down, as opposed to digesting it, using that energy to go higher. So we'll see. I mean, we are consolidating. We are sliding sideways. Two dojis, lots of indecision with all that volume. Somebody's selling and somebody's buying, and the price ain't moving. What's that telling you? You know what it tells me? Insiders may very well be selling, and the dummies may be buying as things are getting ready to move down. Don't know that. And again, we don't have the weekly volume to back that up, but we have some volume on the 2-day. So we'll watch. Wait and see. We're still long, so we'll see. The NASDAQ 100 is up 0.21%. And according to, again, the evaluation, direction is up. Percentage possibility continued up movement, 95%. Most likely dollar amount increase, $5. Okay. And again, we've got two dojis, almost a spinning top on that first one, and this latest one, a doji for sure. And look at that. increasing volume over the green up candle. So again, somebody selling into this up move. We look at where we are on volume on the weekly, not a whole lot going on there, not a lot of strong stuff happening. So again, we will keep our eye on things with this consolidation and see we are just above the weekly trend line on the 2-day, okay above it on the half-day with this latest day and a half of some up movement. Let's move on to 20-year U.S. Treasury Bonds. And again, this one is much more ambivalent. Slightly up, percentage possibility 60%, most likely dollar a movement, a $1 increase. And of course, as we look at this, downward trend, signs of consolidation, bearish overall with some recovery signs. That's on the weekly. Mixed signals on the 2-day, slightly up. Upward correction with a larger downtrend. On the half-day, consolidation after a downtrend. So again, not a whole lot. You can see here on the 2-day where we have that red spinning top, lower than average volume after things peaked up with higher than average volume on the Friday, Monday. And you can see the down movement. This next to Bitcoin, very close, was our biggest downer for the day. So again, you know, I've not been excited about this move. We can see that we had the high 3 weeks ago almost now during that week, beginning the 10th of June. So not been excited about bonds in a while. We had some excitement, of course, when bonds turned around and moved up back in October of last year. And they shot off with, again, a technically almost perfect turnaround. But where things have been lately, nothing's been really making us excited. Let's go to gold. Gold down 0.92% for the day. And of course, we're told slightly down is the prediction. Percentage possibility 70%. Most likely gold dollar move 2%. We look at the weekly. And the evaluation from AI is recent downtrend after period of consolidation, bearish indicators with potential for short-term rebound. On the 2-day, downtrend with potential for minor recovery. On the half-day, consolidation with potential downward pressure. Mixed signals with a cautious outlook. And as we look at GDX, as we have traded lately, that is the gold miners, which I found to be a better quality chart. Again, we can see that we are above the weekly trend line with a doji there, a sort of a red spinning top on the 2-day, and the half-day not quite crossed over. It did cross over going down in the morning, recovered a little bit in the afternoon, so not down as much. So we'll keep an eye on gold and see where it goes. We don't have any high volume here giving us an interim low that would make us feel good about a turnaround happening. So we'll wait, watch, and see. Lastly, we'll go to Bitcoin. And what we see with Bitcoin, the prediction is down. Percentage possibility, 80%. Most likely dollar movement, $3. And, you know, for a $68 ETF, you know, $3 is decent. As we look at things, and of course, my BITI trade, I'm short Bitcoin right now. It was up 1.96%. Of course, we cashed out of half of our trade on Monday morning, popped up even higher in the afternoon, then dropped over Tuesday and is trying to gain a little bit back. We'll see. We're playing with the market's money right now. But as we look at HODL, of course, we do have a second strong down candle for the week. We saw where we hit our interim low with higher than average volume on that 2-day chart back on the Friday, Monday candle. That really happens, you can see. On Monday morning, and well, Monday morning and then Monday afternoon went even lower. And again, we will just continue to keep an eye on these charts. And we will pay attention to how accurate these signals that we are getting and how much we can employ some of the potential advice that we get from our AI friend as to how much it can actually help us in seeing what is to be seen and giving us accurate predictions. Again, as you guys know, all of this is going to play much more of a role as we move forward, as it has for years for the guys with the big money. Now that, of course, all of this is being shared with us, it gives us all sorts of possibilities. So we will pay attention as to how to deploy this information and see how much it helps us as we continue to, again, look for the simple answers. Again, Occam's razor always applied. The simplest way of finding the right answer is typically going to be the best. You have the fewest moving parts and the most likelihood of accuracy. But as Einstein said, make things as simple as possible, but not simpler. And all we're trying to do, never forget, is we're just trying to participate. We're trying to anticipate price movement. And price movement, yes, it can be sideways, but typically it's up or down. It's a binary question. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com.